Okay, so we starting from the beginning?
Yep, I've already
Okay.
started recording.
Hello and welcome to this unnamed podcast. You've got your host Matthew and my co-pilot Ninja, and we are
Hello.
come to join you on a land of adventure and woe where I talk about things
Yeah,
and Ninja responds to them.
because
So,
that's entertainment.
well, most people get away with it, so I'm sure we can as well.
Da 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 da.
So, we'll be moving on to the what have we been doing segment. So how
What
will
have
we
we
get...
been doing?
Yes, how will we getting to the what will we doing segment?
Just go to it, woman.
We're going there all women.
Just go.
Okay. Alright, here we are. Alright, so, what have you been playing and doing of recently?
Recently I've been playing a bit of The Ship. It's a game where you go around killing other people and try not to be seen. I've damaged my voice by doing that because I tried to sound like an old man, and doing that for over an hour kind of fucks your voice over.
Not if you're an expert voice man like myself.
You will not be able to keep that up for over an hour.
I think I could.
Remember the time I got stuck American?
You wanna try me? I'm gonna do the whole podcast with this voice.
Oh, sure, you got, okay, go. I've timed you, go.
Oh, wow, we're actually doing that. Okay,
Go.
well,
I call your bluff, sir.
well, fuck. Okay. Well, okay, well, besides The Ship, have you been playing anything else or watching anything else?
I've been watching videos on The Forest, which is an interesting game. It's all basically, you get stranded on a desert island full of cannibals, and every time you kill a cannibal, at least 3 more appear. So killing them is not a wise idea. And you got to try and find your son that has been taken from you. And it's survival, like you got to find food, make shelter. It's really interesting. It's like Minecraft and DayZ, but with cannibals. But one thing I find interesting is, if you get defeated by a cannibal, one of 2 possibilities can happen. Either you get taken to a cave, and you have the chance of escaping, but they sleep there. But there's also tons of rare loot to find. But if this is all when you're playing it by yourself.
Yeah.
And it's also if you can either just die if they attack you. But in multiplayer, I don't know what if you get taken to the cave. I know you can randomly find it, but I know if you get destroyed, if you get killed, I'm pretty sure you just respawn back at the plane.
Yeah, no, that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I already messed up.
Yep, I got the voice.
Shit. If I could remember, I could have done that.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, it sounds like an interesting game. I probably want to try that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Going to try that maybe.
It's on sale now.
It's a deal!
Just watch, it's like when I post this video, it's like twice the price.
Actually, is it still... Oh, no, yeah, no, the sale's fucking over. It's 11 quid.
Oh no, I got it for like 10.
There wasn't that much of a discount, then you only got 99p off.
I don't care. It's a good game, we're worth buying.
True, I suppose. It's got 90% positive reviews on Steam. So I suppose that's good.
Yeah.
So,
what games have you been playing?
I have been playing a large amount of XCOM 2. Being quite a big fan of the first XCOM, I have been humbly enjoying it. I'm really liking the rebellion angle in this, where you are a rebellion group. You don't have many resources, and you need to fight back against an entire planet, really. I found, though it has taken me a few attempts to finally get the knack into it, of just struggling through it a few times. But yeah, I feel like I'm finally in the motion for it. I feel like this is going to be the run.
How do you think the gameplay is compared to the old one?
It's more streamlined. Like, the gameplay in the first one was already, extremely well done. It's like, if you take, you take, a diamond, then you just polish it, and it shines a bit. That's what they've done. They've polished, they've taken the dirty diamond they had before and just polished it and made it shine.
Is there anything you wish they hadn't changed, which they did?
I would have liked them to have kept liked the base. I would have liked to have more of impact with base building. It's been very much neutered in the sense that when building the base before, you had to basically strategically plan out what you want next to what, and being able to give certain bonuses to certain buildings depending on where they are, and really having to plan stuff out instead of just building that, I'm done. In this, it seems that you have very small space for building. And it's just like, okay, I put this down and there. Like, no matter what they're adjacent to, they don't really seem to get any bonuses. So it's just sort of like nerfed that quite a bit and sort of neutered it. That's a little disappointing. But besides that, they've taken what was already a really well-made idea and just improved on it. And I'm very happy to play much more of that game. It's just a lot harder, which is not fun, but it is fun.
It's not fun, but it is.
Well, it is fun, but also fucking salty sometimes. RNG is not kind in that game.
No. Anything else?
More without going into more major spoilers and stuff. I didn't think there's anything else. Oh, there was one funny story. I may have told you about this. Where I had a faceless, which are these giant, like, grotesque creatures. He basically jumped up a 2-story building, like jumped up there, went up to my sniper, attacked them, almost killed them, destroyed the terrain underneath them, and they fell to their death.
Just, you know what, bitches? I'm just gonna hit your flock. I don't want to touch your dirty ass.
It was literally like the faceless jumped up, went, bitch, get out the way, and just slapped her off the building.
Hello?
And just killed her, and I think it was a girl, I don't remember, and just sent them spiraling to their death.
Sounds like a great game.
Oh, it is a lot of fun. I'd recommend anybody who played the first one, I'd say wholeheartedly buy it. And anybody who didn't play the first one but wants to play a good turn-based shooter, then buy it. Play
How
it.
would you compare this to your other game, Civ?
To Civ, I would say it is very different in a lot of ways. Civ I find is a lot more fun just because of how it's structured. It's a lot more like methodical. You have to plan things out from the very beginning. Like, a lot of things need to be planned out. Though the differences with XCOM is that it doesn't have the same sort of, like, if I fuck up here, it won't fuck me down the line. Well, I suppose if you majorly screw yourself, but not really. Like, you can make comebacks in that. Not with Civ, though. If you screw up the first, 100 turns, then you're basically gonna lose.
Okay, now anything else interesting happened?
Let's see.
Or should we just move on to news?
Let's see. Anything else interesting has happened? Not really in my life, I don't think.
Wow, that's just a depressing moment. Anything exciting happened? No, not in my lifetime. Maybe in Jimmy's, but not mine.
Look, Jimmy has a very exciting life. He's spending day after day fighting the hordes of zombies, fighting them off.
It turns out Jimmy's just a really fat guy in the closet, just on a really old zombie shooter game.
He's gonna survive the apocalypse. If anyone's gonna survive the apocalypse that's coming, because it is coming, it'll be him. It'll be Jimmy.
It's always Jimmy.
Jimmy will survive.
He will survive.
I will survive.
So, any interesting news?
Well, let's see. Well, the first one, which actually I can thank my dad for. Man arrested for not coming to work for 6 years and being paid for every day.
What the fuck? How do you get away with that?
So okay, so he was a civil servant, so he was being paid with taxpayers' money, no less. I'm pretty sure this was in Sweden or in
Sweden,
in Switzerland or something, some country like that. And yeah, he was just a civil servant, and he just sort of I'm assuming he worked in an office where nobody really saw him much.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how it started. It's just he didn't show up for work for 6 years straight, and he got paid for all of those 6 years.
Oh my fucking god. I wish I was that fucking lucky.
Yeah, I know. He's now gone into hiding because a lot of people are pissed that their tax
I
has
thought
been
you said
paid.
that he got arrested.
Yeah, I know. He got arrested, and but he sort of went into hiding shortly after that because people want to hurt him because they took a lot of taxpayers' money.
I don't fucking blame him.
Oh yeah, he also was he was arrested and was fined at 20,000, but considering that was about maybe less than a year's salary for him, he got away pretty scot-free for that.
Lucky fucker.
Yeah, he's now basically gone into hiding because people want to hurt him. But isn't that hilarious though? He didn't show, and you want to know how they figured it out? This is the best part.
Yeah.
He was being given a long service award.
Wow.
Like, they came to his place of employment and wanted to say to him, we wanted to bestow upon you this award for long-term service because you've been with us because you've worked for us, I think it was like 10, 20 years.
Oh,
you've worked for us for so long and we wanted you to give this award. Where the fuck is he? He's not. Why isn't he? He didn't show up for work this morning. Okay, well, where is he then? When was he last in at work?
About 6 years ago, man.
Yeah, he was in a work. What the fuck? Why did nobody notice this?
I find that fucking stupid. If you're late to a job or something, you either get fired or you have to work extra hours. So even if you work by yourself, someone eventually comes up to you and says, "Oi, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that?" So whatever the fuck his job was, he really mustn't have done it.
Either I'm going crazy or I'm just smelling like gas. Well, I'm just gonna ignore that.
I just hear a massive explosion. And you just continue on like nothing's happened.
Yeah, it's just like Michael Bay style just blows up behind me, and I just don't. And it's just like I'm just like talking to you with my headphones on, and I've just got like music playing in the background, and I don't even hear the explosion.
You just don't notice. Cool guys don't look at explosions, man.
I just turn around in like 20 minutes and go, "Oh fucking hell! There's a massive hole in my wall."
Like the entire house has been burned down except for his little porch that's resting your bedroom on it.
Yeah. It's just like, oh god.
Any other interesting news before your house burns down?
No. I've hit fucking gold here.
Okay, let's listen to some of that gold.
No, seriously, a goat arrested, then gets bailed.
A goat?
Yeah, no, a goat got fucking arrested.
What did he do? Eat too many tin cans?
A goat arrested yesterday for raiding a senior brass garden in some fucking country's name I cannot say. Can you make that out?
I can't see it.
It's in the chat.
Chichaga.
I cannot fucking make that out.
Me neither.
Was granted a bill today along with its owner. It has been booked under charge that it carried to 7 years prison term.
What the fuck?
And a fine.
How the fuck is a goat going to pay a fine?
Yeah,
Was he going to do community service? He can eat tin cans by the side of the road?
Well, no. How else do you expect to clean up the trash?
You just have a goat. Like, you know how people do wheelbarrow races? You just got a man holding the back end of a goat just walking along.
Oh, here's the best bit. The police arrested the goat, whose name is not known.
Is an unknown assailant. We have to catch this unknown perp. But how will we tell them apart from all the other goats? Shut up, fool. That's racist.
Alright, so it's like...
Sorry, I've just got an idea of a racist goat in my head.
And its owner. 350, about 350 kilograms from the capital.
Wow.
See, what else does this thing do? Goat, the police officer said, was a repeat offender.
What?
I don't fucking know what I'm reading here.
The goat was a repeat offender.
Yeah, the judge bestowed an iron gate, and the goat used to jump over it and enter. Said that said people.
The goat made a fucking prison break.
The maintained at the garden, warning the owner of the goat many times. So today he filled out a complaint and had the goat arrested. Literally,
You've had one too many tin cans and flowers today. You're going downtown.
Literally, a goat leaped over a metal fence to go ransack some guy's garden.
That'll make Goat Simulator a lot more fun.
He tells the guy, what, you just add the GTA stars?
GTA Goat. It's just like, he doesn't have a gun. He just, like, throws up cans at you.
You just add the wanted level in Goat Simulator and just see what happens.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
That's probably already been modded, now I think about it. That game's been modded up the wazoo.
I can't believe that literally a goat is a repeat offender.
Yeah, I know. Who faced charges of, let's see, amongst the goat's criminal activities, the police have listed the grower in the garden and eating plants and vegetables, said the herbalist.
He's eating healthy! Get him in jail!
Metron has called upon serious police officers to complain about the unruly animal.
Imagine that, right? You get up this morning, you're like, okay, I'm a policeman, gotta take down some perps, save lives. You're chasing after a goat! Imagine if he's trying to do a hit and run!
I know. It's just
a cop, you see him sprinting down the road after a goat.
It's just like he just holds the AK-47 in his mouth, and it's just fuck you.
Hashtag goat life. fuck life with goat life.
Hashtag goat on the edge. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, God. The best thing, it couldn't be any better if the goats, it turns out his name is something like Charlie or something. You just hear someone, catch Charlie, and some little kid just walks out and gets hit by the goat.
It's gonna get a fucking trial!
The goat gets, how would that stand up and go, all rise, bah. I said rise, bah. I told you to either rise or I'm sending you straight to jail. Bah, he just stands up on his hind legs. Imagine if he's his own defendant.
This is like a statement from the owner. My goat scaled the bounty's walls again and ate flowers and vegetables from the garden. It was taken to the police station. Then the police also brought me in.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I like how they take the goat in first and then the owner.
Just imagine the cops going up to other goats and saying, do you know this goat? And they're like, bah, bah, bah. I just imagine goats doing crime now.
Right, so let's see here. Here's the other one I've got here. Oh god, this is gonna be a interesting headline. Masturbating driver caught waving along road before smashing into van as he pleasures himself.
No, this is something interesting, right?
Yeah.
I was, for a course I was doing, I was on a bus, and this bus got stuck in traffic, right?
Yeah.
Somebody yells out, oh my god, he's masturbating! And for some reason, half the people on the bus go and look out the window, and they're literally, oh my god, he is. And I'm like, why do you want to look at that?
Wasn't I there when that happened?
I think so. You were further down the bus from me.
I'm pretty sure we were on the same bus.
Yeah.
It was when we were going to see the James Bond Museum, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got up.
No, we were sitting quite near each other because we were doing
Oh, yeah,
D&D.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was on the way there. I didn't
Oh,
really
yeah,
see
no,
the way there.
you weren't sitting near me on the way there.
Yeah.
I was sitting
So
with
yeah, this man was just masturbating to himself.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but this girl, I don't know who she was just staring out the window. I'm like, okay. And the thing is, someone said they looked at him and that he looked at them. And I'm just like, that must be pretty fucking awkward.
That's some funny shit.
And
Some,
you're telling me this dude did the exact same thing?
no, he actually crashed into a van while he was doing it.
How ironic would that be if that was like a condom van?
That would be ironic. It'd also be ironic if the guy doing it was our good old friend, the Swiss cheese pervert.
Oh god, just explain about the Swiss cheese pervert.
Oh yeah, right. This is actually not on the podcast, right?
It's not in any of our videos.
Right,
It's a running joke.
Have we really never mentioned this? It's such.
We probably said the Swiss cheese pervert, but we've never probably actually told the story of it on camera.
Well, the story was it's a long time ago, so I don't remember the whole story, but a man was going around asking men and women to jack him off with cheese. He was saying that he would pay men and women to wank him off with Swiss cheese.
No, it was cheese, and
Yeah.
I made the joke saying, well, imagine how difficult that would be with Swiss cheese, because it's got tons of holes in it. Thus, the nickname, the Swiss cheese pervert.
Yeah, but he wants those holes so he can do them with them. He makes
Yes,
those
but didn't he strike again later on?
Yes, he did, but I can't really remember that story all too well.
It was something like, Swiss cheese pervert, man, no, it was like, he changed to like ham or something?
No, he was still cheese.
Oh, I thought it was something like ham or something.
Damn, I can't fucking remember that.
Oh well, but long story short, he came back in the news at one point and we're like, what the fuck? I remember we had that old news story about the man who took a shit in Barclays.
Oh, yeah, the man who took... I'm gonna shit in your bank.
How bad must the security be that a man who's like 34 years old just walks in, pulls out his trousers and takes a shit in the corner?
Well, because the security spends more of its time looking at the money, not the guy shitting in the corner.
Yeah, but if you isn't that the whole idea of having security cameras? Like, if there's a bank robbery, you can see who the perp is.
Yeah.
If you can't catch a man taking a shit, how are you meant to catch a man who's robbing a bank?
We don't actually know if the police caught him or not. We just know that the people didn't see him. We know people saw him because we had a description of him.
Oh, well, I still find that pretty funny.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna shit in your bank.
What other news stories do we have?
Hey, I haven't even told you about this one yet.
Nope.
We got a massive tangent. A motorcyclist was... Oh, shit, he was actually on a motorcycle. What the fuck? He was on a motorcycle!
Just spit it out! I need to hear what this is!
A motorcycle was caught masturbating at the wheel of his car as he's sawing along a road, smashing into a van, police have claimed.
You can say what you want, but that is some talent to be able to jack off while going on a bike.
Yep. It's just one hand on the wheel, the other hand wanking it off.
Imagine if he just didn't know hands. He's like, you see me rolling, I'm wanking, you try and catch me.
That might explain why he hit the van.
It's just like, at the point of orgasm, he just hits the van, it's just like, well. Imagine trying to explain that to your insurance company. Why is there a giant dent in your car? I was masturbating while riding my bike.
So, here's something else. He was 63 and physically disabled.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, he actually was.
Dude, wait a sec. Okay, the second is over.
Okay. He's currently being held in a jail where he is being held on a bound of $11,000 or £7,000.
Imagine if he was high.
Yeah.
That would just make the story so much better. Why did you do it? The magical unicorn told me to. Why did you listen to it? Because he gave me pixie dust.
Yeah, no, this also wasn't his first offense.
Oh god.
He was caught in 2007 masturbating behind the wheel of a car.
He's like, I'm old, I'm a crone, you know what I need to do.
Now, it's quite possible he was that man masturbating in the car when we were on the bus.
Oh fuck, that is creepy.
It's Inception.
Dawn.
Done.
Okay, well, Matt, let's take a break for a bit, okay?
Alright.
Go.
Alright. Hello and welcome back. I don't know if you ended up catching my previous thing, but welcome back. We've returned, and I come with you with a story about Happy Meals.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know. So the McDonald's Happy Meal. Here's a story about a man who bought a McDonald's Happy Meal that hasn't been touched in 6 years. And it hasn't decomposed or rotted at all.
What?
Yep.
What was it? Like a burger or nuggets
No,
or?
just he's got books of them too, chips and nuggets. You know those people in in primary schools that sort of walk in to show people teach people that they do the whole healthy food shit.
Yeah.
Tell them about how unhealthy food is unhealthy.
Yeah.
This man, I showed the Happy Meal to a junior high school class about 3 years ago, he said, but it's been over a year since I'd last looked. Really, there's no surprise that the meal did not rot. Tons of home experiments have shown that fast food meals tend to keep their appearance over time. This could be due to an artificial ingredient in the food as a preservative, or it could be the shape of a burger and nugget making them dry out quickly. Therefore, the actual molding has serious eating fucking words I can't say in 2010.
Imagine just having that. It's just like you're one that's 6 years old and one that's just made, and you can't tell the difference. Oh god, I hate to think what the inside of it's like. The burger's just like completely green on the inside, with a little worm. Just hello.
Yeah, that's quite plausible. That's quite plausible indeed.
Oh,
so
whoever got that
yeah.
Happy Meal wasn't loving it.
Oh yeah, no. McDonald's sent a letter out addressing this.
Yeah.
The decomposition of food happens under certain conditions. McDonald's spokesperson, some name I can't.
Ronald
His
McDonald.
name is fucking. No. His name is Lisa Mitcom. Told HuffPuff Wednesday. Any food with a homemade. That was a funny, weird name.
That sounds like someone was trying to name a drunk Pokemon.
I know, right? That's their fucking, who the fuck came up with that? Okay. Yeah. Whatever homemade, store-bought, or from a restaurant can dehydrate in dry environments, and therefore they do not decompose. Okay, this is just corporate bullshit. I'm not even reading
Imagine if you, centuries from now, you just find a Happy Meal. Like in Fallout 4, and it's just literally exactly the same. And it's just like, what are these mysterious items? And then
I don't know. I
want a McDonald's.
I don't know. Like, if you were in an apocalypse situation, you'd probably eat it.
You probably would, but it's pretty funny. Just imagining the zombies don't even touch it.
Do you think it'd be radiated to fuck though? Like, do you think you just die from eating that?
Probably, yeah. Unless you somehow built up an immune to fucking disgusting food. And
maybe.
then 6 years later, it'll be disgusting.
Okay, so... here's one thing. 150,000 penguins died after iceberg collapsed in Antarctic, leaving them landlocked.
Wow.
A lot of penguins died.
How about you talk about something less depressing but more funny, the steam green light?
Just found something I think could be very funny. If you just give me 30 seconds.
You have 30 seconds. Counting down.
Time.
Go.
Alright, so, the Mexican drug lord, who you may remember as the guy who basically bribed some people and tunneled out of a maximum security prison, only to be captured shortly after by his son tweeting his location, who then managed to fucking escape another maximum security prison.
I think we're gonna have to get some new prisons.
Yeah, who is one of the most dangerous and most powerful Mexican drug lords out there, has proclaimed. Now, a little while ago, he made a statement basically saying, IS, what the fuck are you doing? You're bombing and attacking my turf. Stop, or else.
He's threatening IS.
Yeah. And that's not even, and that was old. There is quite a recent post which, because of terrible buffering speed, I haven't been able to see the whole thing, but it is reported that he is straight up threatening. Before it was a threat, now he's straight up saying that I will destroy you.
He's going to destroy IS.
He's straight up saying, name reportedly threatened to destroy IS.
That's hilarious if he succeeds. Just imagine how funny that would be.
You've got to think, though. You've got the hacking group Anonymous after them.
Yeah.
You've got the US government after them. You've got the British government after them. You've got most of fucking Europe after them. You got Russia.
I just imagine this one dude with the Mexican drug lord. He's walking up to this person, stabbing him, and just walking away, and then IS just vanishes. It's just like that one guy just dies and everything just goes.
That would be really funny, but it's just, the internet just, IES have just become the universal, they've become the fucking Nazis of the 20th century.
Yep, they became the Nazis!
Granted, they haven't killed nearly as many people, but they've done, but I'm pretty sure the French hate them just as much.
Oui, oui. That's something I just did.
And that's actually really fucking dark, but you probably don't remember that shit, so...
I do. But why don't you talk about the Steam Greenlight? And how it's fucked up.
Oh yeah, no, Steam Greenlight has got major fucking problems with it. First problem with Steam Greenlight is that there is no fucking quality control. None.
Care to explain?
Well, how this works is I will say how Steamlight should work, and here's how it actually works. So the concept for Steam Greenlight was Steam were going to create a system where you could post games or trailers for your games onto their website, onto their store, and then people could vote on whether they think they would pay for it. If they get enough votes, they go up on the store page and get paid for. Very simple concept. It's a good way to get indie developers from Steam onto the store page. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I know quite a few famous games have done this and gone on to be big success.
Yeah, if we were to name all the games that did that,
I can name one off the top of my head. I know Goat Simulator was on it.
Yep. But it's made quite a few... prior to the... thing is... And another thing that was a really good idea was early access. That was another great idea. But, of course... Steam, you done fucked up. Early access is a problem for another time. But, you basically... Here's how Greenlight actually works. I'm going to rip the Minecraft trailer, the official Minecraft trailer, off of the website and upload it onto Steam Greenlight as my own game. And nobody gives a fuck. Steam don't do anything. They won't take it down, they won't ban him, they'll just completely ignore him.
Hey, let's all buy Minecraft again, but it's called Minecraft.
Then you've got the infinite asset flips. My favourite example being Unit Z, which is a pre-built asset pack, which is basically a DayZ X Minecraft. And what do? You take this frame that you've been given, because let's be honest, it's a framework. You've been given loose assets which you can turn into a game, placeholder assets.
Yep.
And what do? They just buy the asset pack and throw it on Steam and name it.
Because logic.
And then you have another person do that, and another person do that, until you've got like over 100 Unit Zs. I'm not even fucking joking. I've seen at least 10 at one time.
Well, you tell me about some of the other games that have recently been released.
Oh,
through
yes.
Steam Greenlight.
The amount of shit that has just secreted through Steam Greenlight. Being one of the favorites, I don't actually know many of the really bad ones that have actually been green yet, but as we know, good old What's Under Your Blanket got onto the store page.
And if you don't know what that is, it's a masturbating simulator.
Every fucking thing. If it's a Greenlight trailer, you can guarantee it's a fucking simulator. That's also another thing with Greenlight is if anything becomes popular, if anything becomes YouTube fodder, you can already guarantee there will be 1,000 Greenlight trailers of it already, of people making up their own Greenlight games for it. For example, when Surgeon Simulator hit big, Steam Greenlight was nothing but simulator games, just an endless pit of shitty simulators, such as Rock Simulator, Ocean Simulator,
Bread Simulator,
Blue Screen of Death Simulator, like the Toilet Paper Simulator, which wasn't even a fucking toilet paper simulator. You just were given a piece of toilet paper which you could fling about and you could just throw around with.
Because why not?
And my personal favourite simulator, 2D Rock Simulator, which is literally a fucking rock in SMM paint. It's just a fucking rock.
Wouldn't that just be a square?
No, it's a rock that they made in fucking paint. They made a rock in paint.
Yep.
And then added clouds and animated the clouds going across the screen. And then repeating.
Wow, what a great game. That's better than GTA 5.
That's fucking it. You also had wonderful games such as Ball Kicking Simulator 2016.
Whoa! Ball Kicking Simulator!
And this was also in the same frame as What's Under Your Blanket and Pregnant with Your Mum Simulator.
Oh, please elaborate on that one. I'm sure everyone's dying to know.
Oh, God. Well, out of the three, which one?
The last one.
Pregnant with Your Mum Simulator. Well, it has the graphics are identical to Shower with Your Dad Simulator, which is basically what created the trend. That became popular. So this game has 3 game modes. One is a rhythm-based game where you're a fetus in your mother's stomach. The other is a QTEs, where you give birth to yourself. And another is where you fight a bunch of other babies. You just beat up other babies.
Fighting babies!
Oh yeah, also, this game has a fucking censor bar for some reason. It's fucking pixels. It's literally 8-bit pixels, but they actually put a censor bar over where the tits were.
That censor bar probably took more work than the entire game.
Yeah, it probably did. They also put a censor bar over the vagina, which makes it really funny when you see a pixelated bloody baby come out of a censor bar.
Just, where am I from?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I always imagine babies having really deep voices.
We had the good old game of rock, paper, scissors champion.
Wow.
It's fucking rock, paper, scissors. That's the trailer.
That's the entire game.
That is the entire game. You play
Entire
rock,
game.
paper. The entire game is you play rock, paper, scissors.
Hours and hours of fun with your friends.
Ah, you want to know something else though, which tops that?
Sure.
You know those mini games which you usually find in games where it's like you have like little memory games?
Yeah.
Where it's like you have a deck of cards and it's like try and find the matching set.
Yeah.
There's a Greenlight trailer for that, and that's all it is. Just that game on loop.
What
And
do you
it's not
think
even
about the Five Nights at Freddy game that new came out? The RPG one.
Five Nights at Fred World.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Scott released the game way too fucking soon, and even basically pulled it from Steam, apologizing that he released the game far too soon. He created an RPG, except he didn't have any tooltips.
LOL.
And so, you didn't know what any of your attacks did, nor did you know what any of the buttons did.
Because reasons.
Yeah. And besides that, I don't actually know anything else about it.
That's something to have a look at another time.
Yeah.
Just enough time for one more story.
Alright, so... well...
You could always moan about Konami or game industry deciding that other genres are dead.
Oh god, Konami is a dead horse, and AAA is something that would take over. AAA is so fucking funny to talk about. Oh, I just remembered that there is one more Greenlight trailer that I almost forgot to mention.
And what is that?
Child Abuse Simulator!
What?
Yeah! Yeah, I talked about this with Ash. You don't actually know about that, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, so... the concept with this is you play... Description. You play as a drunk father, come home and beat the absolute shit out of your son and do as much destruction as you can before your drunken power runs out.
Why? Because if you don't, you'll never know how to abuse your child correctly. Which I don't know why you would want to do that, but you know, because logic.
You also want to know what the best thing about this trailer is?
What?
It's actually got text to go with it. The child actually speaks as you're beating him up, saying like, "Please stop hurting me. Don't hurt me, Daddy. I'm calling the police." Yeah. Really dark shit.
I can imagine it getting fucking dark very quickly.
Like, after we're done, there's the podcast trailer, so you can watch that for yourself.
I'll just put that in the link.
Huh?
I'll just put that as a link.
Yeah. So I feel like Child Abuse Simulator. That's probably a good way to end today's podcast.
Started with people masturbating in cars and goats, and now we have Child Abuse Simulator. Yeah, well, Matt, do you want to wrap us all off?
Yeah. So, goodie, I'd like to say goodbye to everyone. I hope you all enjoyed your stay, and hopefully the new Cold War between Russia and the West won't cause nuclear war, and we'll actually be able to make a second episode. So, good night, everybody.